Hey, it's me Nikki. On this video, I'm going to show you how I crochet this cute flower accessory that you can use as a keychain or sew it on your other crochet project. If you have any question, don't be afraid to ask me on the comment sections. To crochet this flower, I'm using soft cotton yarn. I'm not really sure the size that I have, but yeah, you can use any yarn that you have. You can use any color, so it doesn't really matter. And also, I have tapestry needle to sew and scissors. For hook size, I'm using number 5. This is in Japanese chart, but in metric, it is 3 millimeters. To start, we need to make magic ring. I'm going to wrap the yarn around my 2 fingers like this. And then put it on top of the other yarn like this. And then hold it. Now grab our hook. Insert our hook under the first yarn and then pull the second yarn like this. Twist it like this. And then yarn over to the second yarn and pull through, making a knot like this. Now hold the knot and take off the yarn. So yeah, this is how we make magic ring. On this round, we are going to start doing puff stitch. So what we're going to do is hold the magic ring closer to the knot and then yarn over, insert our hook like this, and then yarn over again, pull through, and then pull it a bit. So we have to make 3. Yarn over again, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull it a bit. Make sure to make it loose. Okay, one more time. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over again, pull through and pull it a bit. And then we're going to draw the yarn and pull it to every loop that we have. Like this. And to finish the puff, we are going to make chain 1. Like this. As you can see, I just made 1 puff. And we need to make 10 puffs in this ring. And before we continue making another puff, we need to chain 1. I will show you again how to make puff. So yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, pull it. Do it 2 more times. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over again, pull. 1 more time. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull, and then draw the yarn to every loop that we have. And then chain 1 to finish the puff. Like this. And chain 1 again before making another puff. So we will repeat this until we have 10 puffs. And don't forget that we have to make 2 chains. The first one is to finish the puff and another chain before continue making new puff. I also write down the pattern on top of the video. So it is the same as doing half double crochet 3 together and then chain 1 and repeat it for 10 times. So yeah, you can follow that too. But if you still get confused, don't be afraid to ask me on the comment section. I will be happy to answer all your questions. So yeah, I will get back to you when I finish my 10 puff. So I'm reaching the end. I just need to finish my puff, make a chain to finish my puff, and then chain 1 before I slip stitch like this. And now we're going to slip stitch. As you can see here, there is V, not in the space, but V exactly above the puff here. So I will insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again like this, and then chain 1 before cutting the yarn like this. Here I still have big space in the middle, so I'm going to pull the yarn at the back to tighten the ring. So the space is smaller now, like this. This is how my puff look like. I cut the yarn and pull the yarn at the back to tighten the ring. So now the space in the middle is smaller. As you can see, there are gaps between every puff. So this is where we are going to crochet the petals. So we're going to crochet around it in every gaps. To make the petal, we are going to do Bullion Stitch. It's a bit hard for some people and might doesn't look good for the first time you try, but I personally think it's beautiful and worth the practicing. So first of all, I'm going to make a slip knot first with new color like this, and then I'm going to place it behind my puffs to slip stitch, inserting my hook into the gaps and insert it again into the knots like this, and then pull it. Now yarn over, pull through like this. So this is how I slip stitch. Now I'm going to start making bullions in the next space here, next gap. So I'm going to yarn over 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I have 8 loops on my hook, and I'm going to insert my hook into the gap, into the space, next space here, like this. Yarn over, pull through, and now I need to draw the yarn into the first 2 loops. So I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 1 and 2, like this. Now this one might be a bit difficult, so we need to draw the first loop here to every loops that we have on the right side. So this is how I'm going to do it. Hold the yarn on the right side like this and pull the first loop. Then I'm pulling the yarn on my left hand to tighten the bullion, and we're going to repeat it again. Hold the right loop like this and then pull the first loop, tighten it, and hold the right loop again, pull the first loop and tighten it, hold the loop and pull it. Keep doing it until you only have 2 loops left, like this, And then we're going to finish it by yarn over and pull through 2 loops like this. I just finished at 1 bullion. I'm going to show you again. Yarn over 7 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now you have 8 loops on your hook, and then insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, 1 and 2. Now we need to draw the first loop into all the loops that we have on the right side. Tighten it, hold the loops on the right side like this, pull the first loop and tighten it. Hold the loops on the right side, pull the first loop and tighten it. Until you have 2 loops left. Don't forget to tighten the bullion. And we will finish it by yarning over and pull through 2 loops like this. So we need to make 7 bullions in 1 space, and I will get back to you when I finish my 7 bullions. If you're wondering, this is how it looks like from behind, like this. So I just finished making 7 bullions in 1 space, and what we are going to do next is make a slip stitch into the next space here. So I'm going to insert my hook into the space like this, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again like this. After slip stitch, we continue making 7 bullions in the next space. So what we are doing now is repeating the same pattern, 7 bullions in 1 space, and then slip stitch, and then 7 bullions again in 1 space. So I will get back to you again when I nearly reach the end. I finished my petals. I have 5 groups of bullions and 5 slip stitches, and what we are going to do now is joining all the petals by slip stitching into the first slip stitch that we did here. Insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again like this. As you can see now, on top of the petals, you can see loose V's here like this. So what we are going to do now is slip stitch every V's all around the petals. I will insert my hook here, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again, making a slip stitch like this. This will help the petals to look more firm and pop out the texture of the bullion. So yeah, it will look more beautiful after we done slip stitch all over the petals. Also, don't skip the piece from the previous slip stitch here. I've done slip stitch halfway through the petal, and as you can see here, the petal is more firm and pop out nicely. So I will get back to you when I finish slip stitching all over the petal. So I'm at the end now, and all we have to do is joining the petals. We're going to slip stitch into our first slip stitch again, our previous slip stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch it here. Like this. You can shape the petals like this so the texture more pops out, and this is the final look. And to end this crochet, just make chain 1 and then cut the yarn if you want to use this flower to complete your other crochet stuff. But for me, I'm going to make it as a keychain, so I will show you. This will be really easy. All we need to do after joining with slip stitch is just making chain. For me, I'm going to make 40 chains. So this is my first chains. I will continue making chain until I get 40. But it doesn't really matter. You can make as many as you want. If you want longer, then you can make more than 40. It's totally okay. After I finish my chains, I'm going to slip stitch it into the same space. Here, our last slip stitch that we did to join the petal. Oops. Like this. And then chain 1. And we are done. We just need to cut the yarn. The last thing we need to do is cut the yarn and then sew it to hide the long strand. Like this. Oof, sorry. It's not showing on camera, but yeah. You can sew it on top of the petals, on top of bullion. Just hide it between the bullion under the piece. Hopefully you understand what I mean. And yeah, after that we can just cut the excess yarn like this, and you know, the other excess yarn like this. So the back part of the flower looks neat. And we are finally done. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you still have questions, don't be afraid to ask me on the comment section or DM me on my Instagram up there. And I will be really happy to answer all your questions. So yeah, see you on another video. Thank you.